What is going on, Paragon community? Welcome back to another video by the AntiSocial experiment. I want to hit you guys with some shorter videos in between the podcasts. And this one right here, I want to focus on the skins in Paragon. And pretty much how I feel as though there's no order to them. We touched on it in the podcast a bit. And I really wanted to do something just special for it, just because I think that skins in this game are such a core part of the game. I would argue where they make the majority of their money. So with that being said, I think that it's interesting to discuss how these skins come to be and how they come out. I'm not going to be comparing them to other MOBAs, but just how the order in which they come out. And what I mean by that is how basically how some heroes have things that I personally feel like other heroes should have had before them. For example, Narbash has been out since I believe July 2016, and he still doesn't have a tier 2 skin, while somebody like Aurora, who came out 2017, already has a tier 2 skin and multiple variations on top of that. I don't really understand the reasoning for that. Now, I've heard in a lot of different community corners that, you know, these heroes are in a quote unquote pipeline, already being worked on. And if that's true, then, and I believe it to be true, then that means Narbash was being worked on months and months before Aurora, which arguably to me would mean that he would have had a skin months before Aurora. It's a little frustrating for me. I see that Rampage has a new variation on his skin coming out. I'm not sure they're going to charge full price for that, like a full 1,000. I'm not sure how they're going to do that, but it is a little bit frustrating to see the same heroes get love over and over again. Like Grim has been out for a ridiculously long time, a very long time. We should have gotten a new Grim skin, and I want to throw this out there. I think a really cool tier 2 Grim skin would be where the Grim, the guy who's floating behind him, has some sort of like video game controller in his hand, and he's controlling like a different model of a robot, like a tier 3 skin. Instead of it just being a little wheel, he can have a controller, and he's actually playing this robot from behind him. Really cool idea, and I think we'd see a lot more Grim quote unquote mains all of a sudden. But my point is, I think there should be some sort of order to how these skins come out. There really doesn't seem to be. For all we know, Narbash won't get a tier 2 or 3 until 2020. We have no idea. And that's really unfortunate. I would definitely like to see that pick up a bit more, or at least be addressed. Address why certain heroes get certain things at a certain time, while others are what I feel like just completely ignored. I just can't look past it. It's just really no excuse. But that's it for this one, guys. Leave a like in the section below, and I will catch you guys next.